Howdy folks, Greyhawk 4x4 coming at you again, your resident vintage gamer, and it's Beer-30. Let's rock. Okay guys, so this is my regular segment that I do called Beer-30, where I test a craft beer at random. I have cases of them back there that I pick from. And this particular one is by the Alaskan Brewing Company. This is Alaskan Summer Kolsch style ale. I figured that was pretty fitting for the beginning of summer coming up. And we usually try one of these. I tell you what it's like, give you my impressions, and then we talk about something gaming related for the episode. This is going to be a little bit different because we're going to do that. We're going to test the beer and all that. But then this episode, we're going to talk about you guys. I've never really done a video where I talk about the viewers that I have. And I thought it might be fun just to kind of talk about that real quick. It's going to be a quick video, but let's get started. I don't really know what a Kolsch style ale is. I've had them before, and I generally like that style because I've never had a Kolsch style that I didn't care for, and this is no exception. This is delicious. To me, it's like a Pilsner or a lager that's got more depth of flavor. Not really not more hoppiness per se, but just deeper maltiness and maybe a little bit more alcohol content. Let's see if it says here. See if I can find the alcohol content on here, if it's on there. And it is brewed in Juneau, Alaska, so they're not bullshitting when they say Alaskan brewery. I've tested other Alaskans on my channel before. It does not have a alcohol content, but I bought this in Washington State, if I remember correctly, up in the Great Pacific Northwest, and yeah, that's very drinkable. It's smooth. Interesting carbonation. You can actually see that from the bottom there, it's bubbling. It's kind of interesting. And it's quite delicious. So I'm sure a lot of you have probably tried Alaskan before. But this summer one's no exception. It's really good. So let's move on to the topic. Let's talk about you guys. I have been doing this, I think I looked back, and I want to say I've been doing this for, well, I've been doing it at least 5 years. But the exact date might be closer to 6. So, and in 2 different locations. We had our condo, then we bought our new house, and so you guys that have been with me all that time have seen us go from my little tiny office that I had there to having my full tavern here. Tavern slash game room, man cave, whatever you want to call it. You guys have seen that. You've seen me rant and rave about the post office on a number of occasions. You have seen me talk a lot about my Raiders. And I'm sure that I've got the haters out there that can't stand the Raiders, but hey, it is what it is. And then, of course, you've heard me rant against the Patriots, because if you're a Raider fan, you have to be a Patriot hater. No exception here. And you've heard me talk a lot about gaming, about all different kinds of gaming. You've heard me talk about tabletop, board games, tabletop role-playing games, wargaming, a little bit of console gaming, a lot of PC gaming, all that stuff, and then, books involving gaming and conventions involving it, everything, So, and there are a handful of you that have been with me since the beginning. So I wanted to say in this video, I wanted to say thank you, first of all. And secondly, y'all are pretty patient people, because I sometimes go a while without making videos, and everything when I'm really busy with my day job. Unfortunately, I have one of those ugly things called a day job. And like right now, May is probably my busiest month because I'm preparing for summer and I'm a pool guy. So thank you for being patient during those times when I go a while without making videos and so forth. But the one thing I wanted to thank you guys about was that I get a lot of good feedback from you guys. And I mean that twofold. Number one, I get a lot of good feedback in the form of you guys telling me about your experiences. Sometimes you tip me off on different beers that I've never tried and so forth. Sometimes you tip me off on gaming topics and things like that something I'm not aware of that I can go look into. But the other thing, when I say I get a lot of good feedback, is literally I get a lot of good feedback, and I get very little negative feedback. If you look at my channel, and of course I have a small channel, but if you look at a comparable channel, some other topic, whatever, I have a very low percentage of, no other way to put it, shitty troll comments on my channel. I've had a couple. I think in the whole time I've been doing this, I think I've banned 2 people that were just trolling and nasty, inappropriate stuff on the channel that was off topic, had nothing to do. It was just pure hatred shit, and so they got banned. If someone disagrees with me, I don't care. I leave it in there. Disagree all you want, and then I let you guys have a dialogue right there in the comment section. That's fine with me. But those 2 examples where they got just off topic and were just being assholes, they got to go. So, so one of the things I wanted to say thank you about was, some of that's policed by you. I mean, I've seen, like, on the few instances where people have gotten that way, those 2 people before I banned them, I've seen people, my other viewers here, jump all over them and try and police that shit, and keep it to a minimum. So thank you for that as well. So it's been, for the 5+ years or whatever, it has been I hope it has been, at least for me, it's been beneficial, but I hope it's been a mutually beneficial type of a deal here. I hope that you guys like the occasional Beer-30, where we talk about good beer, and I stopped doing the unboxings for a while, and you guys, I took a poll, and you guys said, overwhelmingly, you said we like the unboxing, the Loot Crate unboxing, so I brought it back. And I have a lot more ideas of things I want to do, a lot more vintage gaming stuff I want to cover, and then I do my vlogs, of course. And I think everybody's enjoying the vlogs from what I can tell. So that's kind of where we're at. I've been giving, I've been saying this for a while. I've giving a lot of thought to eventually doing live streaming of our D&D game back here. But if I do it, I want to do it correctly. I want to do it with like 2 different cameras and proper audio recording stuff so that you can hear everybody properly. And I don't want to do it shitty. I want to do it right if I'm going to do it. So hopefully that's something, down the line that I'd like to do at some point, if I ever get rid of this pesky day job. And I on Monday, I hurt my back. And I hurt it pretty significantly. Monday night, I couldn't sit in a chair. I had to lay down with a pillow up underneath my back. That was the only way I could get comfortable. And it's been getting better since, but I've hurt my back pretty bad before, but this might have been the worst I've ever. It was lower back pain, and I felt like I got on one side back here. I felt like I got shot. I was walking down the hallway, and just all of a sudden felt like I got shot. My knee buckled, and it was just a bad back spasm, and it just damn near took me to my knees. So, been dealing with that too. But that's what beer's for, right? So, that's the problem. You start getting old. You know, when you're young, that shit happens. You can power through it a lot easier than when you're older. I still power through it. I will not be. I will not. I didn't miss a day of work this week. I still went to work every day. Ibuprofen and, you know, all the way, but still power through it. It's just not quite as easy as it used to be. So anyway, guys, so I wanted to say a genuine thank you, especially if you've made it all the way to the end of this video, 11 minutes. Thanks to all you guys that comment. Thanks to everybody that thumbs up. There's a few of you that contribute via Patreon and so forth to help me out, to help me buy more stuff to show you guys and that kind of thing. And when I go to conventions, you know, that little bit of extra money helps. So anyway, I wanted to thank all you guys for all that stuff. And next video should be a gaming vlog. And we will catch you on the flip side.